Hello
Yeah,
guys, you're welcome to my channel. So
turn
today
around.
I make this dress, but the
Turn
mom
around,
does not
turn.
want her face to show, so this is all I could do from this dress. This is the satin. I'll just take a measurement. That is the bust area, so I'm adjusting it because what I have was too small. This is the neck and the shoulder. It's not up to 4, so that's the armpits. I make it 6. You just have to shape in it to that armpit area, or you can also call it armhole. But that was a bust and the tights. I'll just trim out what I've already measured and use the front to cut the back. Normally our armpit is always, the shoulder is always slant, so it's never straight. So this is the back. I'll be removing 2-inch allowance. That 2-inch allowance is normally is for the zip, so I'll just cut the same thing I took from the front, but with 2-inch allowance of the zip to make this particular dress. Just sometimes you can cut the two at the same together, but sometimes I prefer to cut the front out and use the front to get the back. So after cutting the satin, it's better to cut the satin to if you cut the satin to cut out the lace down. This is me trimming out the neck because that one was too high. So the back is going to remain like that because it's the back. It does not, or just a little slant on it. So I'm using this front to cut out the lace, because if I was to rule on this lace, it will be confusing. I might not even see what I'm ruling at. So I already cut out the satin and use it to cut the lace. This time I'll be able to minimize my lace fabric. I will do the same thing. Yeah, this is the back. So I'll just take them to my sewing machine and turn it. So this satin has front and back. So I'll just put the front to put the front to front. Yes, that one was not correct. Because it's satin, you don't have to put front to front. You have to put back to front. So when you turn it out, you have the front inside. So the front is the shiny part. The first part, you have to turn the neck area, because I was saying this dress does not have this dress you can wear it with hand or without hand, so I'll be turning the armpit area as well. So at first she's going to wear it with hand for this couple of days, and when the mom does not want her to wear it any longer with hand, so she can just take the hand away and so easily. That's why I have to turn the armpit area. But for some dress that has hand, some people don't turn the armpit area depending on the designer. This is the side. You just have to turn everything around. With half-inch, your sewing of the turnage have to be a half-inch. This video was made this morning and I was on my pajamas. So the next part, you just have to launch it. So when you turn it out, it will be very relaxed. That's why we launch our dresses. I'll do the same to the other parts. So this is it. and I have to take it to my iron to press it out. I did the same to the back as well, so I'll be pressing all of them out together. This is it. It has already been pressed out, so just take that. That is because she's a little girl, so we'll be taking the dart. That 3 inches, and we'll be taking another 3 inches length again. Put the dart at the both side. And we do that to the dresses front and back. And this next step, this is how our dress is looking. The next step is to add the silk fabric to it. I joined the shoulder already, so I'll be shaping it out. Those inches I removed before is what I'll just sew away from it. These inches sometimes, well, this one is very wide because it's a child, so sometimes the mother wants to adjust it in the future, so that's why it's like this. Because some people just wear their dress once and maybe they add weight, so they might not be able to wear the dress again. So when you have these inches, before you lose everything, to be okay, this is the silk fabric. It's 26. So I took out what I know will be enough for me to make the bow very big. Right now I'm taking the gather and make it a very loose gather, so when I'm dragging it like this, it will be very easy for me to drag. I just finished dragging it. This video is very fast, so I'm putting the gather in my dress. I already drag out what I know will be enough for me, so one place will not be. Yes, this is it. We're not yet finished, so what I have to do right now, so this I just have to put satin inside, so without that it will not be okay. This is, I have to print the satin as well to make this bob very, very big. So I'm putting this satin on top of the silk I already sew on top. So if you put the satin and the silk together, sometimes it's not fine. So you just have to put the silk first and put the satin later on top to make this work a very finished work. And remember to place it so that the front of the satin, the shining part of the satin, will be showing through the silk. So this is it with the satin. It's very nice, but the job is not yet finished. I have to put this one to make it big. This is the secret of a very bob gown. If you want your gown to be very, very bob, you have to add this one to it. So I'm adding it to it to make this gown very, very bob. So the hand was already sewed, so I'm just attaching that particular hand I said before to it on both sides. So whenever she does not want, she can just as well loosen it. This is the both hand. This is it. So this time I have to fix my zip, because the bob is big. When you're fixing your zip, you have to be very careful so you don't sew something on top of the zip, because sometimes it's confusing. If not for this fast forward, this video will be up to 2 hours, I swear. That's why I just have to fast forward it. And this is the other part. I showed you the first part. This has, you see, I'm arranging it so those things under will not disturb my zip. I did not use invisible zip for this dress because this mom just told me invisible zip for me does not last. Just use something very strong, so I have to pull it up very easily. So this is the other part of the zip. I'm trying to arrange everything before I sew the zip so I don't sew and start to lose again. the job is still not finished. You know, after the bob I had to it to make it bob, it will be very rough, so I have to add another satin again to cover it, so if that fabric will not be inching this baby girl, so I have to first bend the under of this particular one. I joined it first because this one the fabric was not much long, so I have to join it and first add it to it. This is the fabric, this is how it looks, so it's very rough to wear, so you have to add something to it, or is this fabric is not smooth, it will be inching this angel. That's why I have to make this one on top again. You also have to print it, but this time the fabric you're sewing right now is very big on top of the machine, so the machine will not be fast just like the way it's fast when you were sewing just one. Now it's like four stitch and they are all gathered or printed, so it's very strong, and my machine right now is fighting with me, so we're just doing it together. Just take your time, don't rush, just sew it. The most important thing is to achieve what you are doing. You don't have to rush and sew something that you won't be comfortable with. Then the next part is bending the under of this fabric, because it's satin, so it will be loose and you just have to bend it to make everything a perfect job. This is it. So I have to bend the under. Yes. Just bend the under of this dress like this. But some of us can also do this part industrial weaving, but I prefer when I bend it. And the under of the silk of this particular dress does not have industrial weaving. I use the both edges up and down. I have to fold it in a way which I can use it both up and down to make the under of this dress, so I don't have to fold it, because sometimes I don't like industrial weaving. I just like it the way it came. This is the inside. You can see it's very neat, and this is how our princess dress is looking, very, very fine. So this is the next part. I'm going to be making my bow tie, very big one, a very, very big bow tie. Very big bow tie. This is the fabric I'll be adding to it to make this bow tie very big, to make it pump like. So I have to sew it, run the four edges around. This is it already, and I just make another band to hold the bow tie. If you want to know how to make bow tie, I have the video, just check it out, how to make short and bow tie. So this is it, and this bow tie will be staying in the area of the zip, so I have to put press button on one part of it, so when she wants to open the zip, she have to remove the press button, and when she's done, she have to pin it back. So welcome to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed to Hand Collection, share this video. Thank you and bye.